So I went out today with my friend John to get some dinner. When I came back, I noticed I'm gonna post a video of a part of my bathroom has been pulled, like boards. The boards have been pulled out. Now this here is my cat. She's a real pussycat. We've been here for a little over a month. And it's been screwed. The screw has actually been pulled up. The screw has been pulled up. Somebody had to do that. The screw has been pulled up. Somebody had to do it. Somebody had to do it. And it's amazing how it was inside my house. See, this is all part of what they do to make me look like I'm crazy. Now, the lady upstairs, she's pissed off at me because she came down. I wanted her to see it because I would think tomorrow I'll talk to the handyman. And then when he says he didn't do that, that it didn't look like that, I'm actually going to have to call the police in because I don't have a choice. If they come into my house, then I don't feel safe in here. When I'm angry, I get very, very sarcastic. And the lady upstairs, she came, she looked, she's looking on the walls to see there's no crawl space or whatever. And I think what they wanted to do was to cause a friction between me and this lady. Was to cause friction between me and her because she smelled something one night and she's cramping. The back of her legs, I think, is cramping up a lot. She says she can't sleep all night. Her legs are bothering her. But this microwaving, it causes a lot of cramps because your muscles start contracting. Sometimes I wake up with both my legs are cramping up. And sometimes I hear the click and it coincides with a cramp. So I don't know how they're doing this, how they can target certain parts of the body. Whatever they have is got to be saturated over my whole body for that to happen. Maybe it's something on my bed. Maybe it's something in the air. I don't know how they're administering it. But I do know there's something wrong. And I do know that when the police will start to look into it, they're going to have to take everything I'm going to say into consideration. Everything, not just that. Because if I have to get a lawyer, the police is just going to look at this alone. And then they will ask me, well, who do you think it is? And when I say that, they're going to, first of all, the first thing they'll say, impossible. It can't be her. It can't be her. And then they'll just make a note of it, but at least they will make a note of it. At least they will make a note of it. So when they make a note of it, at least I'll have that down because I can't just let that go. Because I'm going to call the handyman. He was the one who put this apartment together. And if he didn't leave it like that, then he will have to say it as well. Because he's the one who's going to have to put it back together. Because it literally was pulled out. And there's a small hole where you can see the packing in between the wall. It's pink. But what I noticed in between, like down, this is, you pull the wood. There's a little pocket, like somebody made a pocket. They made a pocket like they were putting something in there or hiding something in there. I don't know. It could be that they were hiding it there. They were hiding it there. Maybe when the guy was repairing the place, it got locked in. And they just pulled it out. But they had to break the wood to pull it out. Because I'll tell you something. Let me see if I can just take this and so you can see as a part of the video. This is my bathroom. I don't know. See it right here? I don't know if it's showing. See here? Are you? I don't know. See where I'm holding? See the screw right here? Here. Let me see. Where can I see the screw? The screw is kind of protruding from the top. The screw is raised, is what I'm saying. It's raised. This here, there's a hole right there. If you look at that, you'll see, and there's a hole here. Now, I've been here. I've cleaned the bathroom. I've cleaned my toilet. And I never have seen this before. And this is broken right here. There's a piece broken right there. I don't know what was in there. I don't see anything on the ground. There's something pulled here. This is kind of loose too. But this here, look at that. Somebody had to pull this out. Forcibly pull it out. So with that, okay. I'll make another video because I really can't. I'll show you the space that I'm seeing. Yeah, it's really not showing too well. I'll make another video of what it looked like. So I called the lady down, you know, because she lives right upstairs. And now she's mad at me because when I get angry, I get sarcastic. I just started, because she first started on paranoid. What? She keeps insisting, well, there's nothing wrong. Well, I don't really have to prove anything to her. But the first thing people say, you're paranoid. Well, yes, I am paranoid. But not for the reasons she thinks. Not for the reasons she thinks. She doesn't know half of what's been happening to me. But you see, this is the reaction we get from people. Even people that we tell on some random isolated incident, this is how they react. These people, the psychological damages these people have done to me and are probably doing to you, money can't replace it. The money's not a compensation, and they are doing this for money. In my case, I don't think it's a government. I know who is doing it. I know who is doing it, but they want to just get it swept under the rug, under the carpet in this whole government conspiracy thing. Yes, the weapons may have been manufactured or orchestrated by the government scientists. Yes, governments are responsible for creating the weapon. Governments are probably responsible for using it against other countries and private citizens. But the technology is in civilians' hands as well. Ultimately, it leads back to the government, yes, because they're the ones who come up with the weapons. So it does lead back to the government, yes. It leads back to the government. And this is why people are much angry. They're very angry. They're just angry. And this is what she wanted. She wanted to create a friction between me and this woman. She wanted to create a friction between me and her. So she succeeded. She succeeded in that. You see, this is what they want, for everybody to say I'm crazy. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why this woman is trying to kill me. It's because they probably have done a lot to me and somebody saw them. All it would take for them to push them over the edge is for someone to see one single thing they might have done to me. It could be even a child. Even a child in their household maybe could have seen something they did to me, and they know that that child remembers it or that child knows it. And now they're afraid. Because when this was happening to me, she had children in her house. 2 children at least I know of. I don't know how old they were. It was mixed, boys and girls. So I don't know how old they were. But they might have seen something. And if as they get older, if they don't agree, with their parents, or the people who their guardians chosen life path, then I don't know what I'm not even checking anymore. I'm not even checking anymore. It makes no sense. That's just how life goes for me. I don't know what it is. My cat was right here. She was nowhere near whatever fell. But let it be. I also feel that when they start the microwaving and this radio frequency, it affects every metal. Because it's like, how does the microwave work? I don't know. It's like, is it convection? I don't know. How did the heating works, right? And I think it affects everything. I know for a fact it affects the doorknobs. So that day when I took a picture of the stuff falling off, it's so strong it was the, you see, I didn't do anything to the cat. The cat's just right there eating. And that's what happens. When she does this, it goes off. And that must have been so strong, that pulse, when it hit that doorknob, it just threw the 2 bottles off. Because the cat was right here next to me. They've been on there all the time. So what she wanted was for me to say, the lady says I'm crazy. Or the lady already come to the conclusion I have mental problems. She's telling me I need medication. That I'm stressed out. Stressed out is not the word. I'm really not stressed out. I'm just like at a dead end. I don't know what to do. I mean, I'm actually very, very calm. Because I've been through the frustrated part. I've been through the what the hell is this part, the figuring out. I know it's happening, fact. I know that this woman is dogged and she's very determined and she wants to kill me. I know that. As to why, it's got to be something she either did to me or she stole from me, and some chain of events, somebody might say something to me, and this is what they're trying to avoid. There's something, they're trying to avoid something. I mean, what else can it be? What else can it be? There's got to be something. Because if she didn't start pushing me, which is weird though, because stolen stuff is one. The stolen stuff is one. I didn't look back for this for my inheritance or anything like that since I left my country in 1999. So if they stole these things, if I never look back, wouldn't that be the ideal situation for a thief? Wouldn't those circumstances be considered ideal for a thief? That the person is completely unaware, oblivious, and frankly don't really give a damn. I would think, if I were a thief, that would be the ideal conditions and situation and circumstances for me to do this under. So with that being said, what's the other alternative? Somebody knows something and they're afraid the person is going to tell me. There's got to be. And because it's only because I'm only looking for my stuff to see what's there, what's not, by racking my brain trying to find out why she's doing this or why they were doing this and why they're continuing to do this. Because somebody is hacking me. Somebody answered my phone, my business phone. It's a business phone. I'm paying for it as a business phone with money I barely am scraping together. It's listed under the business in the phone company. So, with that being said, somebody else answered the number. Now, the lady didn't dial my number fresh. She just hit the button. The woman claimed to be my assistant. Now, random number. The woman is claiming to be my assistant and saying she's not here right now. She'll call you right back. Or she's doing something. I don't know. The woman didn't say, "Oh, I'm sorry. This is the a wrong number." The woman said she's going to be right back with answering my phone. Tell me, how bad is that? How bad is that? How bad is it? All the people around me are getting sick. I have a friend who's getting sick. I have another friend, his wife is getting sick too. And the same pains, the same area in our bodies. I haven't said anything yet, but all three of us, the women, are experiencing pain in the same area. In the same area. Excruciating pain. What does it mean? It's like they want us barren? What? What do they want? What did these people do to us? Did they brand us? Did they put something and we consumed it and we didn't know? And now they're trying to get it flushed out? What? What did they do to us? What did they do to us? Were they tagging us like cattle? What were they doing? I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna make a video of that thing and show you. Well, so that she's an ally. I'll make up with her. But I'm just frustrated. But I already know that it's useless to tell her because she's not gonna understand this. First of all, she'll say it's impossible for that woman to do this still. Well, there must be another woman around me that's doing exactly the same thing she did. She did it in California, another woman did it in Vegas, and another woman is doing it here. Exactly the same thing. It's 3 different women or men targeting me in 3 different states. Bizarre? Not in my life. This is the thing. This is the hard part. This is the hard part. I'm just frustrated, that's all. So I'm going to take a video. I have a video on here of it. And it's in my house, man. It's in my house. All right.